EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short and shy of the 20-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Go!
They'll look to throw. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
Here we go, set!
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go! Ready, go! 60!
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd down and 9.
Get it! Get it! Liking 18! Get it!
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go! 60 Maverick! 60 Cowboys! Go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Pass all 80! Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 Lions! 60 Bobcats!
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. His ball incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line to the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
As he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Get up! 60 by 6, Warriors 17. Trap 60, trap 60.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down, coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Cordell Flock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulders for their position. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll try to run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go now, let's go.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. They're down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
The open man is Wilson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's on 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Here's Judkins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Let's go. Ready, let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Set. Rig Cowboy 80. Rig a look. Check smash. Check. Shout to me. What you got? Up the helmet. Here we go.
Now give up the middle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on third and inches.
70 Timberwolf. Fix the Eagles.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? You think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and they keep this drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Going back, and the ball's out. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Back. Back. Set. Hey. Riggs. Riggs.
Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 3. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 6.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that line, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Kicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. 70 Lions. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
19 tight, 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
I really like the job the defense is doing, Mike, disguising what the coverage looks like before the snap and then what the coverage actually is after the snap. And I think the quarterback's having a hard time really figuring out what am I looking at, where are my targets, where's the coverage holes. And I think it's led to some really big plays by the defense here in the first half. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal. Judkins. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his second TD catch of the season. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Panthers. 32 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
It's now second and
All
10.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Come on. Hit. Crack all 80. Street. Street.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
It's fourth down.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt.
48-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Panthers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready? 79 Broncos.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Drop 60. Drop 60. 18. 5 here.
He'll look to throw. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, man left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Browns. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Pass's kick is good. And the Browns are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
14.
leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
70 Ranger. Janet. Tap, Cougar 19.
Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Browns 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now, faking the give. Headed left, buying time. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a 1st down.
Trap 60. Here we go. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Cleveland.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
4-yard line.
Ready?
On the give, it's Judkins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Go.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready, break. 19 Lions. Here we go, set. Rambo 80. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
This is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
This one's just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Go! Let's go! Pass the 60. Pass.
He's got a man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
13-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! 70 Timberwolves! 70 Lions! Let's go!
The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Number 2. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Come on, come on. Set! Bronco 8! Ready, ready! Hut. Let's go!
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Maverick. Buffalo 8. Tag. 79.
Off play action. Look, Panthers have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Lightning 18.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Stephanie! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Smash! Smash!
Up the middle they go. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 7
two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Get it! Hit it! Hey, ready,
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And the Panthers into that 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal.
Let's go!
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Panthers. Point after down from Dicker. He's got it. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready! Panther 80! Hey! Panther 6!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready! Viking 18!
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
70!
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
50 Vikings! 50 Vikings!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on, come on!
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
Let's go!
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
65 catch!
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
19 tight! 19 tight! Cut nice! That's ready.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
On the check.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the inside. He's down.
It's now 4th down and
He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the floor. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
They'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Browns. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he's got it at the 1. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the jump. Ready, go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That's quickly out to Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, Check smash. Go street. Ready.
Now give on the ground.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Chop alert, chop alert. Go. Steady.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Reload, reload. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now. 18 cards. Let's go.
They'll go with a run. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready.
Pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
On the set.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. He's going to have a Panthers first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Uptown Charlotte.